Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Project Nine Oaks. I got a quick review video for you today. I'm going to be reviewing this new battery-powered blower. I got a Craftsman 20-volt blower. This is kind of I think the one step up from the bottom version of the Craftsman blower. And so what I have around here, I've got a lot of property, and I'd only have a plug-in blower for leaves and stuff. So I needed something that could kind of get me away from the house a little bit, and I could use it out in the orchard blowing some leaves off and stuff. But I didn't want a gas-powered one. They are, just another engine to deal with, and something my kids probably could not operate for a few years till they get a little older. So I wanted to get something battery-powered, but I've been hesitant to get one because of my perceived lack of power and battery life. So I think now we're kind of getting to the stage that the technology is getting a little bit better, and so I went ahead and got one. So this is the Craftsman 20-volt system blower. It comes with a charger, a 2 amp hour battery, in the blower itself. But the 2 amp hour battery is, quite small. It's a pretty small battery life battery. So I went with this one before going with like the 40-volt systems and other kind of higher voltage systems, in that I like the placement of the battery here. This is kind of your standard size battery for 20-volt tools. Some of the 40 volts that I saw, it would kind of fit down in a compartment and things like that. It was just kind of an odd-shaped battery, and I couldn't find a way to, or I was thinking I couldn't find a way to kind of do some aftermarket tweaks to it. So this one, I'm hoping I can, I would use this battery from Craftsman, but I also have other batteries for other tools, other 20-volt tools, that I'm going to try to use with an adapter on this blower. So I'm going to show you that at the end of the video. But what I want to go through is just give you an idea of what the capabilities of this blower are on low and high modes, and then kind of its runtime duration, really just on high, and then we'll go from there, and I'll bring you back in here, and I'll show you this adapter that I got, so it'll kind of help this last a little longer. So anyway, let's get started, and I'll bring you out in the field. All right, so there you have it. I showed you guys a few type of scenarios that I use this in. The first was that orchard. You could see that it was able to get those dried leaves pretty well. Right around the tree, there's no grass, so it was real easy to just get those leaves moving. And those dried leaves like to curl, and it just makes more of a sail to get the wind below it and pick it up. So it did pretty good around the pecan tree there. Then we went to the porch, and I showed you my son using it, and he's only 6, and he uses it really well. He was always using the other one that was plugged in, would just keep blowing until it would pull out of the back of the blower, and would get all upset and try to have to re-plug it into a different outlet. So this one works really good. It's not very heavy. He can use it, with no issue. And then I showed you some of the magnolia tree leaves. Those are a lot thicker, heavier leaves, and it had a little bit of struggle, but it was still able to move them. So after that, we finished up on another pile, and the battery died. So that was 6 minutes and 10 seconds on high, and so that wasn't a huge amount of time. This battery is pretty hot, actually. That's a lot of power to be used up in quite a short period of time. So 6 minutes, 10 seconds, let's say. And so if you had a driveway or a porch or something on the battery that it came with, it should do just fine. Then you can take it off and charge it, and do it again a couple weeks later, a couple days later. So what I do have though is one of the main reasons why I got this is I got an adapter, and I'll put a link to it below in the description. But this is an adapter that converts this V20 Craftsman battery style into a DeWalt battery style. So this adapter just clips onto the back, and now you have a DeWalt battery that clips into it. So, and actually this is an aftermarket, not a real DeWalt battery. And so this is 6 amp hours, so theoretically 3 times the runtime on it. So I have not tested this out yet, but theoretically it could be longer. But this is just another way for you to have, be able to run one tool with 2 different battery styles, 2 different manufacturers. So, technically you could be using this one, and this one could be charging because you have another charger for a different tool battery. Things like that. I think these adapters really come in handy for things like that. So I'm going to put a link in the description for you, but this way you can get a little more use out of the one tool and try to reuse the battery systems that you already have. So anyway, I appreciate you guys sticking around for this one. Hope this helps you out in your search for a battery powered blower. We are pretty happy with this one so far, and so if you would, please like this video and stay tuned for the next. Thanks.